Hello to all my people, and if you're watching live, checking us out on YouTube, or listening on your favorite podcast provider, you are most definitely my people. Welcome to another episode of Botched Spots and Chair Shots. I am still your host, a chef by trade, no mark by choice. I am the Will Gray, and you know, it's the big three tonight. Joining me are my co-hosts, as always. First and foremost, he is the host of the Wolfpack Podcast. He is host of Boyfriend Time Pod. Just Boyfriend Time.
Yeah, just Boyfriend Time now.
Just Boyfriend Time. Boyfriend Time. Host of the Wolfpack Podcast, host of Boyfriend Time, host of NXT on Tap. He is the host of the Tuesday edition of Nerdy News on Tap, and right here, Botched Spots and Chair Shots every Sunday. He's everybody's favorite Ginger Ninja, Jax Bo. Jax, how the hell are you?
I'm good, but I do Thursday on
You do Thursdays. I did
Thursday,
say it wrong.
Nerdy?
Yeah, he's the Thursday version of Nerdy News, not the Tuesday version. I apologize. I made it to the very end. I was gonna fuck
you did. That's great. No, I'm doing fantastic, man. Just getting ready for some Battleground tonight. Hopefully something interesting happens. If it does, it does. If not, who cares? I'm still gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, AJ, I was asking you if you're gonna be watching later. We're gonna be in the link, hanging out, doing the damn thing, watching some wrestling. So if you want to hang out, let us know. We'll be around. Mike, it's always good. Your caramel flavored popcorn. He says it tastes just like regular popcorn. What the fuck? Such a letdown.
It shouldn't.
You know who isn't a letdown, though? She is perched upon her iron throne in the boss bitch's corner. She is the Beyonce to my Hova, the Bonnie to my Clyde. She is the brains behind Rivet City Radio. She's the boss bitch. Ow, ow. How's Sunday afternoon? It's not evening.
It's good.
Pre-evening?
Yeah. Pre-evening.
It's pre-evening.
Sheldon Cooper would say. No, it's good. Things are good.
It's a good week. It's good, an exciting week. We've got some stuff hanging out. We've got some stuff to talk about, even though it's just the big three. I say just. That's never just. But we still have some shit to do. We still have some stuff to say. We still have some stuff to discuss. And before we get there, I have to appease the algorithmic gods. If you're watching us on youtube.com/Rivet City Radio, it is free to like and comment and subscribe and do all of those things. If you're watching us on twitch.tv/Rivet City Radio, it is also free to do all of those things, but subscribe. We'll get to that later when we talk about Patreon. If you're watching us on X, that's cool. We appreciate you hanging out over on Twitter. Make sure you're following me, Jaxbo2020, Just a Girl 918, following Botched Spots and Chair Shots. And of course, we appreciate you all, the audiophiles who keep us ranked constantly on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Bo, Al, it's time. All three of us are lit up. We wrote our space laser in for tonight's show. Let's hit it. Let's just fucking go, guys. What has the two of my closest friends, what has the two of you pissed off for greatness this week in pro wrestling? What has you the most worked up? What's up, Tim? What's up, Doug?
What's up, dude?
I can go first.
You want to go first? Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's jump in the shit.
My thing is wrestlers being backstage at other shows is not fucking news. Rhea Ripley being backstage at AEW is not fucking news. You want to know why? Her fiance fucking works there. Like, who gives a shit? He's backstage at WWE events for her. Like, why is this news? Like, she's not jumping, like, things. Like, this isn't news. She's injured. She's got time on her hands. Of course, she's going to be hanging out with her man as much as possible.
I mean, it makes sense. How dare you assume these people have private lives?
No.
I got $100. Jonathan Gresham shows up is in the Apex.
I'm sure he is. I'm sure he follows around like the little.
Maybe I'm almost sure Keith Lee might be there.
You know what? I would almost. You're probably right. It's not like we just saw Keith Lee accidentally on WWE TV during the Hall of Fame ceremony. You know what I mean? Like, what the
my
We saw Buddy Matthews last year.
Yeah, he was on stage for the Hall of Fame last year at WrestleMania. It's ridiculous to me. And the pictures of Liv and MJF that were circling around when they were seeing each other, it's like, oh man, these professional wrestlers who live real close to each other and work in the same field and have worked together in the past are still friends, even though they worked in different companies now. Get the fuck out of here with your logic.
Wait, Will, hold on. You're telling me you ate at different restaurants when you were working at one?
I don't know how to break this to you, Jax. There were some of my restaurants that I couldn't afford to eat at.
Go fucking figure.
I know.
I went to titty bars that I didn't work at, but
I regularly ate at restaurants I didn't work at. And I don't know how to tell you guys that. Guess what? My sous chefs that used to work for me, they're running restaurants now that aren't mine, but I'm not mad at them for it. I go eat. We're going to have dinner probably next month when we go out there to see the Ninja Turtles. We'll probably see Julian then. Fuck it. You're allowed to have friends. You're allowed to have a personal life. We love everybody. It's not a big deal. That was my wife's. That's what my wife calls my penis, is the big three.
The
big three. When I worked at Wendy's and ate at BK, people called me a traitor. I could understand that. That's a little bit more heated of a rivalry. That'd be like working in CML and AAA.
Yeah.
You see how I typed
up, Mike?
Yeah, dude. All right, Bo. Me and you pretty much have stuff to go off of, and then I've got a little bit of a tirade towards the end. So, okay, cool. Do you want to go first? Do you want to kind of kick us off and get us going?
Yeah, I'll kick us off. Let me state this by, I understand what this company's doing. To me, it's a smart move.
Agreed.
You're going to get people's eyes on the product. But I don't really make a lot of wrestling content on TikTok, but I still follow a lot of people. And I've heard a lot about this, like there's gatekeeping. And I don't like, everyone's like gatekeeping this, gatekeeping that. Aside for maybe 3 bigger creators, it's the bigger ones that are gatekeeping. It's the bigger ones that are like not elevating the community. They're looking out for themselves. That's fine by me. But we were talking about it earlier. Remember, TikTok is an internet an internet platform. As soon as it goes up, it's there forever. So we can cash in these receipts for everyone talking, like jumping on the TNA bandwagon right now. From what did we say, a year ago?
Oh yeah,
it was just a glorified indie to y'all. Whatever, man. There's enough room at the table for everyone to eat, and I think it's the bigger creators that are the gatekeepers of whatever the fuck we do.
I'm going to tag in because I'm going to gatekeep. I'm going to be petty, and I'm going to be jealous because those are all the things that people are going to say I am. So I'm going to look you dead square in the face right now and tell you I am a jealous, petty, gatekeeping bastard. And you're fucking right, I am, because Endeavor right now is looking to boost their bottom line. And I said it the other day, and I'll say it till I'm blue in my face. Endeavor, TKO, and WWE as the 3. Don't give a fuck about the fans. They only care about their bottom line. And at the core of it, what's up, Just? Boom. Just? Get your podcast, all the free shout outs. Follow my boy. The thing to remember here is that this isn't about tribalism. This is about just blatant disrespect. Because, and this is why, Endeavor said, okay, we want to get more eyes on TNA. Let's go to a creator who has a great following, okay? And let's talk to him about who he can get some eyes on TNA. So we're going to give permission to a handful of streamers. Instead of going to Ringsider Anthony or Chrissy Ann, formerly known as Luna Havoc, or going to Shayna Hill, going to any of our friends and who are mid-sized streamers to small, big streamers, whatever definition you want to use. Instead of going to them, they went to their back pocket and they gave it to their homies. They gave it to their friends and their confidants, which is fine. I don't yuck any yums. I would take care of the people who sat at my table. But the problem is, this is where I have an issue with it. And Bo's absolutely 1,000% fucking right. All right. And as long as it's shady, these motherfuckers will have to live in my shadow. Okay. Because this is the facts that if you go back a year ago, 2 years ago, every single one of these big streamers were doing exactly what the fuck Bo said. There's 5 people who watch Impact. They don't care. It's not on, I can't even figure out where to watch it. Like, these were the shit that we were hearing every single week. And then people get passed over who deserve the right. And just for the fucking record, I'm not talking about Rivet City Radio. I'm not eligible. They won't give me streaming rights for other reasons. And that's neither here nor there. So this isn't about the fact that my channel didn't get picked for the dodgeball team. This is about the fact that other viable members of the media, be it content creation or journalism, got overpassed because one motherfucker wanted to give it to his boys. And to me, that seems weird. It seems a little shady. I'll even say it. It's a bit fucking carny.
Yeah, if it's a bit. Shit, Bubba.
It's pretty fucking carny.
Oh, go ahead.
Real quick, I'd like to pull up just so we could check my receipts. Well, if you'll share my screen. This is my personal YouTube. I have been a TNA follower just on YouTube for a year, 4 months, and 6 fucking days. I have religiously watched it for so long. Like, I guarantee, and I can guarantee it now. You put the creators who got, they're not creators, they're reactors. They react to stuff. They don't actually have their own content. I'm in that genre on YouTube, so I know. But none of them in a room together could tell me the very first TNA. Now remember my words, the very first TNA world champion. And if anyone in the chat could tell me, I'd be very happy.
Here's my thing, and if somebody wants to clip this, feel free. To any of those creators, I challenge you to come on Boss Bitch Trivia, and we do full TNA trivia against you and the Ginger Ninja. Like, let's see how much you actually fucking know about TNA.
Way to go, Mike. Way to fucking go.
Way to fucking go, Mike.
Mike is the host of the Table Spot.
See, he got it. He figured, because I didn't say NWA TNA. The first NWA TNA, Mike, was King Shamrock.
Tim's in the chat. What's up, Tim Farmer? I will be competing in the Wrestle Talk Federation debate show coming up. I'm going to be wrestling Jose, or I'm not be wrestling. I'm going to be debating Hot Take Wrestling from TikTok. That's going to be a good show coming up. That'll be a live one. So definitely follow Tim. I so need an Ethan Page, Sean Spears duo in NXT, the perfect 10 egos. Shamrock won the NWA TNA title. You're absolutely right. Anything left?
My last thing about this topic is I reiterate what I always say. No one wants to watch you watch wrestling.
Some people do, apparently.
No. Those people want to watch to get noticed by the streamer to get themselves over. That is the only reason that they watch. And one of the creators is only watched because of what they look like.
Boss.
If I was a skinny blonde with big tits, I'd have more followers too.
Wow.
I feel like, Al, I'm an expert of the range area of what I used to do for a living. They're not really all that fucking big. I mean,
if I was a skinny blonde, I would have that many followers also.
This is why I'm here. I love you, Jess. I'm glad you're here. That's it. Pissed off for greatness. That's good. We got our juices flowing. Huh?
Yours?
Oh yeah. Another thing is that in 2024, society needs to be a little bit more cautious of the way they present ideas. Okay. Right now, I know there's a lot going on in a certain region of the globe, and there's a lot of decisive arguments on both sides of it. Okay. I think before you start preaching or making content or saying things about a war that's 10,000 years old that you have nothing to do with or don't know anything the fuck about, you should read a goddamn history book before you speak on it. Sorry.